Hey guys, Speedoz here, and today I bring you a new video about the Wonder Impale using the Champion Ascendancy. We've reached level 89 with it. For the bandits we've helped Alira for the critical strike multiplier and the resists, and also for the Pantheon we've got Soul of Lunaris instead of the Soul of the Brine King, because this Ascendancy allows us to never be stunned. I will explain you right now. And also Soul of Shakari, because of the reduced chaos damage taken to be a little bit more tankier, in my opinion. So first ascendancy point, I chose Master of Metal because it helps us stack more Impale, because the default stack is 5. With this ascendancy we can go up to 7 stacks of Impale, each of those giving us some added physical damage, which is quite good. Also, if we impale enemy recently, we can get even more armor. Second ascendancy is Unstoppable Hero, but this becomes awesome after we get this third ascendancy point, which gives us Fortify forever, basically. With Unstoppable Hero, Fortify gives us increased attack speed, some armor and more evasion, increased attack damage, and of course we can't be stunned. This is why I chose a different Pantheon. Last of all, we chose Inspirational because banner skills reserve no mana. This way we can get more auras, giving us more damage. For the tree, you want to go this way all the way up until getting some, of course, critical chance nodes here, but go all the way up until you reach all those 1 nodes. This is quite important, and obviously get some intelligence all through the way, because you will need plenty of int to use your wand. Okay. After that, get some point blank to help you with the clear speed when the enemies are close, and of course the single target damage. Get all the Impale effects to boost our damage even further. Get this Iron Grip, which is quite good, and some Fortify nodes and some life, obviously. Then for the jewels, it is nice if you can get and if you can afford to get this Watcher's Eye, which gives us 2 additional Impale while using Pride. This way, the default Impale stack is 5, with the Ascendancy it goes up to 7, and with the Jewel goes up to 9, which is a very nice damage boost. After that, you can get a Abyss Jewel, which gives us phasing. This is very nice for mapping because it will help you a lot with going around and between the mobs. And also you can get an Onslaught modifier if you can. Another jewel that is nice to have is a Corrupted Blood 1, if you can. But if you can't, you could also get some life projectile damage and increase attack damage, for example, while holding a shield. Okay? For the gear, first of all, this is a very nice base wand, Inwood wand, the best of all for any Wonder build. Try to get as much physical damage as possible. This one here I bought in the market for 1 Exalted. I annulled the add skull damage that it had before, so it had plenty of physical damage and a bit of accuracy, which was useful for the build. Then I multi-modded it, used it on Bestiary to make the quality go up to 30%. So we ended up with a 347 PDPS wand. It's quite useful, quite nice for the build. If you can get a higher PDPS wand. I think it will be probably more expensive, but any wand over 300, maybe 250 PDPS is capable of clearing all game content. Okay, so have in mind that Inwood wand is the best base to look for this build. This helmet, we needed some life, some resist, and obviously the nearby enemies take increased physical damage. You can craft this helmet by using the pristine, jagged fossil. Those are the most important fossils. And also you can use a frigid or metallic for some resists, maybe scorched if you need fire. But but have in mind that you can use a fossil, another fossil, a 3-socket resonator to have to increase your chances of getting a resist on your helmet. The enchant is Power Siphon fires 2 additional prod to increase our single target damage. For the shield, have in mind that as much life as possible, get some resists as well. But of course, these sucked gems have 15% reduced mana reservation is amazing for the build. This was a viewer suggestion, Sandro. While I was playing this build on the stream, he suggested that I could get some shield with this modifier because it would be useful to get even more auras. This enables us to have Herald of Purity, which increase our damage even further. So heads up to Sandro, thank you for this suggestion, was very nice. So basically, if you can't, just get a shield with plenty of life and some resists. Our amulet, Merlane's, is amazing for this build because it gives us a lot of critical strike multiplier, accuracy, intelligence, which is very important to have enough intelligence to equip the wand, which is 188 requirement, but also because of the culling strikes and the accuracy, of course. Okay, I only have this big amount of intelligence because of my ring. You don't necessarily need a ring with plenty of intelligence. You don't need intelligence to the ring at all if you have a amulet that helps you with that. But on the rings, you should aim for physical damage to attacks, some life, and some resists. Okay, you can see that both of my rings have also the attack catalysts, which are abrasive catalysts. This increases our damage even further. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Okay, for the boots, you can get a Tailwind elusive boots, of course. You don't necessarily need it, but it helps with the clear speed and the survivability, and also with the damage by increasing our action speed. But aim for a boot that has movement speed and some resists, maybe with Tailwind elusive if you can. For the gloves, this glove is amazing. I've basically started using those a lot on my builds recently, not only because of the maximum life and the resist that it has, but I like it very much that it's quite versatile by the possibility of the in-places that it could have. You can see here that it has critical strike chance with attacks, also vulnerability on hit, and plenty of life. This glove is basically giving me 18% maximum life. This is insane. Quite good for the build, quite good for our survivability and for the damage. Our belt, Rizlafa's Coil, helps a lot. I also use the abrasive catalyst once again to increase the attack modifier, which is more maximum physical attack damage. You can see without the catalyst it goes up to 40%. With the catalyst it goes up to 48. Okay, so very nice belt for the build. Also the chest, this one is the same of my Ice Shot build. You can also watch my video about the Awakener Orb, where I teach you how to craft a attacks have crit chance and explosion chest. Very nice for the clear speed, very nice for the single target. For the flasks, we got a Divine Flask with the bleeding modifier. Bottle Faith, amazing flask. It boosts our damage a lot when fighting any boss, if the boss is positioned on top of the consecrated ground. How does this flask work? You gotta press this flask and always remember to press it very close to the boss so you can create this consecrated ground area, and whenever the boss is on top of this area, you gain from 1 to 2% critical strike chance on your base crit. This is very important, very nice damage boost. Always remember to position the boss on the top of this area created by the flask. Okay, quite nice flask, amazing flask. You can also get a diamond one for your crit chance, a Dying Sun obviously for the clear speed and your single target. It is amazing flask as well, and a Quicksilver for your movementation. Okay. For the leveling, you can also use Storm Prison, very nice beginner wand on the level 12, and at level 30 you can level up with a double Twyzel wand until you get your final wand. Alright? For the gems, you can use Flame Dash with faster casting and a portal, Kinetic Blast, GMP, Pierce, and Brutality. Also remember to position your KB setup on your helmet, because if you have an open prefix, you can craft this +1 socket projectile gems and the projectiles pierce an additional target. Quite nice craft for this KB setup. On your shield, it's very important to position your auras on your shield, because it has the reduced mana reservation modifier from the Hunter influence. So Pride, Flesh and Stone, and Herald of Purity. You can also have Dread Banner, Enhance, and Blood Rage. Enhance support is amazing for Dread Banner and Blood Rage to increase our damage, and also Precision with casting damage taken and Steel Skin. For the single target, we have Barrage support, Brutality, Main, Impale, Vicious Proj, and of course the Vol Power Siphon. Okay? Plenty of projectiles, Culling Strike, chance to gain power charge when it hits a rare or unique enemy. Amazing skill for a single target. Alright? Overall speaking, I enjoyed this build a lot. I love the Wonder playstyle. I never played a physical Wonder, but after seeing that Reddit post about the Mirror Wand that they crafted with 500 and something PDPS, I thought, why not making a physical Wonder then? And by using Impale, which is a great mechanic to increase our damage, I think this worked. Did a very nice damage, had a very nice clear speed, tons of fun. I really recommend it if you have the money. Like any Wonder build, it is quite expensive and high budget if you want to, to do a lot of damage. And by using Champion, I think the survivability was quite nice as well. I never reached almost 5k while playing any Wonder build. I usually played it as a Ranger build, got some maybe 3.9, maybe 4k life, but never almost 5k. When we reach, I will show you on the pub, once you reach level 90 and get another life node, maybe some more levels, we can go even up with our life. Okay, so very nice build, really recommend it if you have the money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you next time.
What's this? A real challenge? You've finally caught my attention. Die.
Your lives are meaningless.
A vida é feita de escolhas e eu escolhi ter meu PC de 10 conto. Escolheu bem, escolheu bem.
Why resist?
The others found strength in their projections. They became reliant on them. I am not so foolish.
This world is doomed.
Be silent.
My spirit is spent.
Why run? What's the point?
Tá legalzinho o dano, né? Red Knuckles. Peitinho, escudo nice demais. Foi bom, mano, porque com escudo dá pra usar Herald of Purity, né?
Be utterly alive.
Is life really interesting enough to warrant all this pain?
Beyond, there is only horror.
Die.
Your lives are meaningless. exist.